Today we are reacting to 6 scary videos that'll give you chills. Y'all know how I feel about these scary videos, bro. There really be too much going on in this world. Like, there's so much stuff we can't see, but we can definitely feel. It gets deep, bro. It gets deep, bro. But let's see what this video hitting on, bro. Let's get it.
In 2019, a nursing home employee films an elderly resident attempting to perform a religious blessing in what staff call the most problematic room in their facility. The cursed room has an unusual pattern. Residents placed there consistently become seriously ill or pass away within 2 months. The elderly woman wants to record herself blessing the space to share with her Facebook group. A nurse agrees to help her, but what her camera captures during the blessing ceremony changes everything. This is the footage.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest. Let peace dwell in every corner, and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open to your blessings.
During the prayer, the woman's rosary suddenly moves upward as if someone yanked the beads. Her hands, though, remain completely still. The nurse filming reports feeling nauseous while recording and mentions this wasn't the first strange incident in the cursed room, but what happened a few weeks earlier during a therapy session would prove that even trained animals could sense something was wrong. This made the story even more creepy.
You only have one? You said,
I guess that junk is true that like the animals can sense the spiritual world. But if I brought my dog there and he out there doing this, we going home. I'm not even saying bye to nobody. We going home, bro. No cap.
A trained service dog broke away from its group and began whimpering while staring directly at the same room. Therapy dogs are specifically trained to remain calm and stay with their handlers, making this behavior highly unusual. However, the most disturbing incident was yet to come. Staff would soon discover that whatever haunts this room wasn't finished, making its presence known.
I don't know what's in there. It's crazy. Get the light, get the light. You saying chick? Yes. Did you just get that on camera? No. Stop. I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No, I don't like this.
The first person with some sense. Boy, I clock out and go. And I will never return. Boy.
She's insane right now. Right there.
Stop this right now.
Despite the room being vacant and locked, the electrical disturbances continued for several minutes before
I thought she was gonna get packed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was coming.
Stopping completely. What they do know is that every attempt to cleanse or bless the space has failed. And the question that keeps staff awake at night is simple. What exactly is trapped in that room, and why won't it leave?
Oh shoot, that was only one story.
A mother named Courtney is filming in her living room when something unexpected happens with her baby's car seat. The infant isn't using the seat at the time, and Courtney insists there's no logical explanation for what occurs. Even the family dog starts reacting as if sensing something dangerous in the room. This is what her camera captured.
Literally nothing here. My baby is sleeping. Don't have a remote, it just did something.
Courtney can be heard saying there's literally nothing there and no remote control involved. And the dog's reaction suggests animals can detect whatever is causing the disturbance. But this incident would pale in comparison to what happened just days later.
And we drive there, it's 2.5 hours away, and it looks exactly like my vision. And immediately my heart, like I cannot explain the feeling in my heart, like it just felt warm, like vision. And you guys are like, wow, this sounds like such an amazing story. God is good, God is great, He is all the time. But there's more to it. And this is just wow.
Y'all better listen to y'all animals, bro. Ain't gonna lie, keep that dog, man. That's a real protector.
He just loves us so much. But so I secured that wedding venue. It's great. Everything's just filled out on paper. I called Drew. He was like the biggest day pool at the time. And so he could tour with me. We had a test that day. This is my vision. And so fast forward to the wedding day. Fast forward to the wedding day.
The dog growls and weirdly acts as it slowly walks out of the room, as if sensing something we can't see. Then a baby bottle slides off a surface and crashes to the floor directly next to where Courtney is sitting. Terrified by the escalating activity, she immediately grabs her baby and flees the house. Courtney hasn't posted any updates since fleeing her home that day, but the question remains, what was actually going on in her home? And just what could the dog sense that she couldn't see?
Yeah, she got some sense, bro. She evacuated. Happy she good.
Hospital workers at IVSS Dario Vivas in Venezuela decide to celebrate New Year's Eve during their midnight shift. The staff gather in one of the hospital corridors to take group photos commemorating the occasion. Everyone is accounted for and positioned for the camera when they snap several pictures. Days later, when reviewing the photos, they discover something that leaves the entire staff terrified. This is what appeared in their group photo. The photo shows all the hospital workers smiling and celebrating in the hallway, but in the background, at the end of the corridor, a dark figure.
Hey, boy, I will never step foot back in there. You know, if there's ever names of these hospitals, I hope they let us know so I can know never to go there. That is crazy.
Can be seen standing motionless. According to everyone present that night, no one was standing in that location when the photo was taken. The figure appears to be positioned directly in front of the entrance to the hospital morgue. All staff members insist they have no idea who this is. The hospital has strict security protocols, and no unauthorized personnel should have been in the building. The celebration was meant to be a private gathering for the night shift workers only, yet someone else decided to join their New Year's Eve party, and that uninvited guest was standing right outside the morgue.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
An Indonesian explorer decides to test his courage by spending time alone on a bridge known for supernatural activity. Local legends claim the bridge demands sacrifices from those who cross it. The man begins recording himself during what starts as a routine paranormal investigation. Everything appears normal at first, but partway through his recording, he reports feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, and that's when this happens.
Hold on, bro. Before this clip plays, you were in the woods by yourself at nighttime, dummy. What do you expect to happen, man?
Behind the explorer, a white figure appears to float above the trees and is apparently a quote, kuntilanak. According to Indonesian folklore, a kuntilanak is the spirit of a woman who passed away in childbirth and seeks revenge on the living. These entities
Let me run that back.
is apparently a quote, kuntilanak. According to Indonesian folklore, a kuntilanak is the spirit of a woman who passed away in childbirth and seeks revenge on the living. These entities are said to appear as pale figures in white clothing. The bridge continues to attract paranormal investigators to...
Okay, that's a crazy description, bro. That's one of those. Read the Bible. Read the Bible, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, that is insane. But bro is a dummy for being in the woods by himself at night time.
Despite its dark reputation, but this footage raises the question of whether some locations should simply be left alone. Sarah had worked the night shift at Mercy General Hospital for 3 years. She thought she'd seen everything that could happen during the quiet hours between midnight and dawn. But on October the 13th, everything changed. Patient in room 314 had been admitted earlier that evening with no identification and no family. The elderly man hadn't spoken a word since his arrival and appeared to be in the final stages of his life. Sarah was making her routine rounds when she noticed something odd on the security monitor. A dark shadow seemed to be moving across the floor of room 314. At first, she thought it was a technical glitch with the camera system, but as she watched the live feed, the shadow appeared to approach the patient's bed. She grabbed her phone and began recording what she was seeing on the monitor. This is what the CCTV camera captured. Watch closely.
Read the Bible, bro. Get right with God, man. Because that's crazy. And you never know. It's like, the world is so spiritual, man. Like, there's so many things we don't see. Evil spirits, good spirits. That's why you gotta stay prayed up, bro. No, you gotta stay prayed up.
这会在这儿呢，这儿呢，这不啊。
According to hospital staff, this particular patient had been given only days to live, and security guards have reviewed the footage multiple times, but cannot identify what created this mysterious white thing moving away from this patient. The hospital's surveillance system shows no other individuals entering or leaving the room during that time period. Yet something was clearly present in that room with the patient. Because sometimes, when people are about to cross over to the other side, something comes to meet them halfway.
On a serious note, what do y'all think? Like, do you think it's the Grim Reaper? Like, do y'all believe in that? Because it's supernatural, that's kind of how the concept works. Like, you get run over, you're in a coma, and you meet with death and he takes you away.
A team of Brazilian paranormal investigators decide to explore one of the most notorious abandoned buildings in their country. The asylum has a dark history, and reports of satanic experiments conducted on patients are well known. Many visitors claim to hear screams and crying echoing through the empty corridors. The investigators document their exploration as they move deeper into the decaying structure, but as they descend a staircase, something appears that stops them in their tracks.
Oh, hell no. Oh. Where your gun at, man?
Vai ali, galera.
Pegar o gatinho, um gato.
Ai, meu Deus. Tinha um gatinho lá, tinha um gatinho.
Me dá balacha, me dá balacha.
Vê se consegue destravar.
Aí, pega o
Não
gato.
tô vendo.
Segura, segura, segura.
Eu tô segurando, tô segurando. Ai, meu Deus, olha lá.
A pale face with glowing white eyes emerges from a doorway in the darkness. The entity stares directly at the investigators for several seconds before quickly ducking back out of sight. Despite the surrounding darkness, the eyes appear to emit their own light, and the investigators freeze in place, clearly shaken.
Bro, just look at that thing. Bro, hey, read the Bible.
By what they're seeing. Just a few seconds later, when they approach the doorway to investigate, there's nothing there. No explanation for what appeared or where it went. The asylum has been abandoned for decades, with no electricity or artificial lighting, yet something with glowing eyes was watching them from the shadows. The paranormal investigators continued to investigate locations across Brazil, but this encounter remains one of their most disturbing discoveries. What was lurking in that doorway, and how long had it been watching other visitors to the abandoned asylum? Thanks so much for watching. If you're up for more...
Alright, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's a good video, man. That last one was crazy. Like, did y'all see the eyes on that thing, bro? Like, that's insane, bro. Anyways, man, if you enjoyed the reaction, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we're gonna keep these scary videos coming, man. It's spooky season. Y'all take care of yourselves.